Hello, it's PNC Newsgirls, Mia.
And Maya, reading the news 6 days a week because you're too lazy.
Canada, September 9th, 2023.
Okay. Got another really long one today. just giving me tons of long ones this week.
Yep.
Like, just as the Jew could once incite the mob of Jerusalem against Christ, so today he must succeed in inciting the folk who have been duped into madness to attack those who, God's truth, seek to deal with his people in utter honesty and sincerity. And so he begins to intimidate them, and he knows that this pressure in itself is enough to shut the mouth of hundreds, yes, of thousands, for they may think, if only I hold my tongue, then I shall be safe in the case they come to power. No, my friend, the only difference will be that I may hang perhaps still talking, while you will hang in silence. Adolf Hitler.
Alright, quick on.
This man's grammar does not make sense. It's just like weird poet stuff.
Yeah, it's poetic.
Poetic.
Alright, Pentagon Press Secretary, I think it's Secretary. The CDC has stated there is no evidence that depleted uranium rounds cause cancer. Secondhand smoke is a deadly menace responsible for millions of Americans' death, but breathing in depleted uranium is nothing to worry about.
Okay. Good to know, I guess. That's opioid, right?
Yeah, opioid.
Opioid reckoning continues. Now Kroger will pay up to $1.4 billion to settle claims it fueled the epidemic through lax oversight of its pill sales. Kroger has not admitted any wrongdoing or liability as part of the deal reached today. The deal begins with the total paid by prescription drug manufacturers, wholesales, consultants, and pharmacies over opioid prescribing practices to more than $50 billion. There are at least 12 cases worth more than $1 billion.
Alex Jones interviewed on Russian state TV by Jewish host Vladimir Solovyov. I've been documenting the right-wing love for neo-Soviet Russia and communist China over the years. But this instance is really over the top. Alex Jones went on Russian state TV to apologize for evil America and tell the Russians how right they were to invade Ukraine. Remember, this guy who interviewed Dugin, like many others on the right, such as Red Ice, I don't know who those are. I know everyone here is aware that Jones is I don't know if I can say that actually.
Huh?
Like, I don't know.
I don't know if you can say that.
Is a thing I don't know the meaning of, so I will not say it. But I think...
Want me to Google it?
No. Okay. Collaboration really reveals the direction things are going now. This plays into the false dialectic, whereby we are led to believe that one side must be good because the other one is bad. Russia cells like Alex Jones would never be allowed to say the things they do in Russia, as there is definitely no concept of free speech there. Why was that one so long? Oh my gosh.
No place to stop, just straight wall of text.
Yeah. Hey, you get a small wall of text too.
FBI, HHS stonewalling Congress over illegal Chinese COVID lab in California. The chairman of the House Select Subcommittee on the Coronavirus Pandemic has threatened to... What is that? What does it mean? Tell me now. I've seen this word too much. What does it mean?
Subpoena.
It's a written order to compel an individual to give a testimony on a particular subject.
I'm pretty sure you looked that up one time before.
How do you say it?
Subpoena.
Tell me how to pronounce it. Pronounce. Okay. How do you say it? Okay, subpoena.
Okay.
Subpoena. Okay. The coronavirus pandemic has threatened to subpoena the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, after they refused to produce information on an illegal Chinese lab that was caught red-handed conducting dangerous research related to COVID-19 and other deadly diseases without license by FBI agents and California officials.
You know what's funny is bureau, it actually means office in French.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Alright, are you suffering from learned helplessness? This overpowering, ever-present abuse can trigger a self-destructive condition in the people, learned helplessness, where the victim loses hope, stops trying to escape. This is the same effect that keeps many Americans on the sidelines today. RINOs elected to stop radical Democrats instead join them. Bank stores and other businesses align with the enemy. Debank conservatives push their insane woke culture on the customers. Patriots protesting the 2020 stolen election are arrested and jailed to keep others from resisting. Every attempt we make to get away from these monsters ends in defeat. We have no one to turn to for help. They're all in on it.
New Mexico governor declares emergency, suspends gun rights in shocking move. To say this is unconstitutional is a massive understatement. Gun rights, including duly passed open and concealed carry laws, can't simply be suspended by a governor, and doing so under the guise of an emergency is tyrannical. If this were to stand, then any right could be theoretically crushed by the state as long as an emergency declaration is made.
NFL Stadium unleashes Rob Dog security robot armed with night vision and facial recognition software. Stadium owners say, "Our fans just love it." Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta recently welcomed the introduction of Benzie and Drone Dog, a robot that has facial recognition capabilities and will patrol the stadium to keep an eye on fans. Benzie will monitor 11 acres around the stadium, continuously uploading real-time video of everything and everyone he sees. He has night vision capabilities and can read license plates and sniff for explosives, but is he armed? No, not yet anyways.
Bruh. Great, I get the first one. I get the cancer. They're sexualizing children. LA School District launches virtual gay club for kindergarten through age 11 students.
No.
What? They're sexualizing the kids. They're forcing them to think about
Inappropriate
things in kindergarten. How is this beneficial to the child or society in any way?
It's not.
The Los Angeles Unified School District is launching a gay club for children, for kindergarten students through age 11 students. Kindergarten!
New York City is hit by sudden storm that's canceled over 200 flights across New York and New Jersey as locals share concerns over creepy clouds, and forecasts warn East Coast should soon be hit by Cat 5 160-mile-per-hour Hurricane Lee. A heat advisory warning is still in effect in New York City and parts of New Jersey as the torrential front barreling in resembles a tropical storm. Officials are bracing for damage as high winds, heavy rainfall, and potential hail could cause flash flooding and structural damage in some areas.
It would be a little weird. Danish director dismisses concerns over all Nordic cast and lack of diversity in latest film set in 1750s Denmark. Tackling the first question, director Nicolaj Arcel insisted the film had focused on
Authenticity?
Thank you. Over diversity. First of all, the film takes place in Denmark in the 1750s, Arcel said. We do have a big plot line about a girl of color who's being subjected to racism. It was very rare to have people of color in Denmark in the 1700s. But that would be the 1600s, wouldn't it? Because everything goes... 1800s?
It's the 1700s.
But everything goes up.
It's the 18th century.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so 1700s. I'm severely tripping. Almost nobody. She was probably, at the time, the only one in the entire country of Denmark, he added.
Wow.
So basically, people are going to get angry that dude is making a realistic film.
Okay. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson whips out race card to dismiss his slow start and other criticisms. Johnson apparently doesn't like being called slow, which he says is a microaggression. He has been criticized for a slow start as a mayor. I don't feel like reading it anymore.
No, you gotta read it?
No, I don't want to.
Stop being a baby!
No.
Baby.
So it's not like it's an important story anyways.
Sudan accused African Union Commission of not serving Africa's interests. The Sudanese Foreign Ministry on Friday accused the African Union Commission, AUC, chairperson's office of following a policy of double standards and serving an agenda that does not serve the interests of Africa, and Dula agency reports.
At least 296 reported dead as powerful earthquake hits Morocco. According to a provisional report, the earthquake killed 296 people in the provinces in I don't know.
What? Wait, that one?
Yeah.
Municipalities.
Okay.
That's like
of Alhaz, Marrakesh, Orazati, Aziel, Chihuahua.
You'll get just as far speaking gibberish.
Tairodan. The ministry said in a statement, adding that 153 people were injured and hospitalized. It's odd to see more deaths than hospitalizations.
Yeah.
Normally it's more people are hospitalized.
Yeah. Okay. Uganda's NDA found HIV drugs in meat but didn't issue warning. Uganda's National Drug Authority has admitted that in 2014 it knew that HIV medicine was being used to fatten up animals but did not inform the public.
Lovely. Okay, work on column. The Canadian genocide that never happened.
Trying not to be taken down, alright?
In 2021, a native Canadian tribe claimed that ground-penetrating radar found 215 bodies near a residential school in Kamloops, British Columbia. Within a week, Canadian Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau ordered flags across Canada be flown at half-staff for all the allegedly murdered children.
Biden's new plans to turn Texas into an open-air prison colony for illegal immigrants. But Texas is a different story. Biden allies want red states to suffer, especially states like Florida and Texas. Which brings us to the Biden administration's latest plan to have his cake and eat it too. He wants to turn Texas into one giant holding cell for illegal immigrants.
G20 summit. China elephant in the room as Modi Biden talk predators fighter engines. China cast its long overriding shadow in the bilateral talks between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and U.S. President Joe Biden in New Delhi when they met on the eve of G20 Leaders Summit on Friday night.
Okay. I'm not sure exactly how to say that. Hayao Miyazaki. Hayao Miyazaki invites moviegoers to dream with him one last time. A decade ago, Miyazaki, the anime master of Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, Kiki's Delivery Service, and Ponyo, said he was retiring from films and that 2023's The Wind That Rises would be his last film. But Miyazaki, now 82, soon after began slowly tolling away on one more. For Miyazaki, who painstakingly crafted thousands of hand drawings for a film, it's a long and laborious process.
Alright, then that is all. Thank you for listening to Mia.
And Maya, read the Pulse Central homepage. Do all the good things.
And come back Monday for more segregated news.